Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, let's get started on our Thursday with some pretty comfortable temperatures out there. Most of us are going to be someplace in like the middle or upper 50s this morning, pretty close to where it should be. It gets warm again this afternoon like it did yesterday. A lot of middle and upper 80s. We're at that point in the year where right around 80 is your normal daytime high. So we're going to beat that easy. We'll probably have that beaten by lunchtime. And then again, I think overnight tonight into tomorrow, very similar to what we have this morning. And this pattern should continue into the upcoming weekend. I mean, there's not much going on. Satellite radar composite screen, high pressure, the big weather player, going to keep things pretty clear, going to keep things pretty dry. So if you are looking for some rain, and I know a lot of us are, I don't see very many chances for any kind of showers over the next several days. It's 55 right now in Tallahassee and in Thomasville. It's 57 in Valdosta. Those dew point numbers back in the middle or even lower 50s. So the air is trying to dry out a little bit, maybe a little less of that icky, sticky, humid feel that the last couple afternoons we had. Not that it was middle of summer gross outside, but you did notice just that little tiny bit. Maybe we can inch that back just a smidge over the next couple of days to make it feel a little bit more comfortable outside. It does feel pretty good out there this morning. Bainbridge at 56. You saw all the 55s. There's a couple more like Quincy and Camilla. It's 54 degrees in Live Oak, and the warm spots Apalachicola, where it's still up over 60 at 62. I don't think we're going to have that same kind of breeze that we've had over the past couple of days. It was trying to twist a little bit more to the east to bring in some of that Atlantic moisture. Now it's turning back towards the north and it's calming down. I don't expect to find as much fog out there this morning. Had a couple of spots yesterday where it got down below 1 mile. I think we could find a few areas with some patchy fog this morning, but so far so good. Most visibility numbers are 4 miles and up. Now across the eastern 2/3 of the country, not a whole lot is changing. That big blue H, that big dome of high pressure, still the big weather player. And as it crests overhead tonight, it's going to keep things clear, going to keep those winds pretty calm. The next boundary is really going to try to get here by like the end of the weekend. And if higher pressure can get out of the way and if the upper levels can cooperate a little bit better, maybe this boundary can get here. Behind that boundary is some cooler and drier air. I don't think that boundary is going to have enough to work with, by the way, to bring us any real rain chances, but I guess it could touch off a couple of showers. We'll have to watch and see how it makes progress over the next couple of days. Things have been looking pretty good out there across the tropics. There's not much going on of any kind of consequence. This is what's left of Oscar. This looks like an irregular area of low pressure now getting north of Bermuda, taking the rain with it, and I think things stay quiet for the next couple of days at least. On the Gulf today, north and northwest winds 5 to 12, seas 2 feet or less, and mostly smooth for the bays. So we're talking the best boating conditions that we've had in a little while. It's 50s and 60s this morning, clear and comfy. Sunrise time is at 7:46. This afternoon, I think we get to the upper 80s. We got to 86, 87 in spots yesterday. Going to do that again today. We'll call it mostly sunny and warm, but not crazy middle of summer, hot, humid, and gross. I think more mid-50s tonight with clear skies. As long as we keep the air a little bit on the dry side, we should have a continuation of those pretty nice conditions. And there's that 7-day forecast where we keep the afternoons a little bit on the toasty side, probably into Saturday. And then we can start to inch those down. If that boundary can get here by Sunday, now we can start to bring in more seasonable afternoons. It may stay a little bit more mild in the overnights, but anyway you look at it, it's still a pretty fine forecast, unless, of course, you're looking for some rain, because right now those rain chances are staying low.